going on, guys? In this video series we're going to be working on a car that's pretty special to our family. It's been sitting since 1974, hasn't been started since 1979, so I have never seen this car start or even drive my whole life. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please like, share, and subscribe, and follow along as we get this car that's been sitting for 50 plus years back on the road. Alright guys, here it is, 1966 Shelby GT350H. This is my dad's car. He has owned it since they were available to the public. So he's the only owner of this vehicle. So he's had it over 40-50 years. We're going to be getting this car going back on the road again so he can drive it and enjoy it. I've never seen this car driving, so I'm excited to see this thing back on the road.
I bought her in December of 1967. Drove it for a short time and was invited to join the U.S. Army and went away for 2 years. Right now, as she sits, she's got a little over 49,000 miles on her. I drove her for a few years after I got out of the military. Hasn't been on the road since 1979, but she's going to be back on the road soon. Not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to enjoy her, but I'm going to take advantage of the time I have.
So there it is, guys, a 1966 Shelby GT350H. Again, my dad has owned it since 1967, November 8th of 1967. He knows exactly the day he bought it. He purchased it in Hanford, California from Stewart Motors. He drove it up until 1974 when he parked it, and then he stopped starting it in 1979. So I've only seen the car move twice my whole life. And that was when we moved houses when I was 16. I saw it move on a trailer. And then over a decade ago, we pulled it out of the garage to start working on it. We washed it, pushed it back in the garage, worked on it a little bit, and it's sat ever since. So I'm excited. The whole family's excited to see this car get back on the road. And yeah, so if this is the type of video that you guys are interested in seeing, please like, share, and subscribe, and follow along as we try to get this vehicle back on the road after it's been sitting for 50 plus years. Thanks, guys.